Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with. It'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Houston Rockets. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out this set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And the East-West showdown, only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, the time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
So the Nets starting 5. Rock in at point guard. Young is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's the kid. Rebound by Macy. Mills with it. Pass to Capella. Now Macy. Lopez covering. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound, Brooklyn. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the second free throw. On defense, Houston, last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on you.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something to play freely.
Nets on defense. Here's Mills. Coming off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Macy. Tries from 16. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
The kid passes to Young. The Nets working the ball around now. And McLemore kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Boy, I tell you what, I really love seeing Thaddeus Young shoot the ball. Left-handers always look a little sweeter, stroking it like that.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The kid passes to Young. Here's the kid. It's deflected. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Brock. Harden inside the three-point line. No luck. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Kicks it to McLemore. Three-pointer. But they recover it. And again, it's Thaddeus Young. Young's got 5 now.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Here's Mills. And Houston again with the bucket.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
No good from Brock.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And the basket by Harden.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. Look at the numbers for Brook Lopez. Last season, he played outstanding. First in shooting percentage, 12th in blocks, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And last year, I mean, he was really the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You can count on one hand the number of bad shots he took.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Brook Lopez. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Harden. And here's Mills from the arc. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
No good from Brock.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Mills with it, now guarded by Brock. That pushes it to double digits. Harden's got 5 now.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Brook Lopez, number 1. Thaddeus Young is second.
So hard to stop them from getting their shots up.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys. They're making that a very high priority right now.
I think that's smart. I mean, you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, you're playing with major fire there.
Here is Harden following the basket by Brook Lopez. 5 to shoot. Here's Mills. Can't make good off the pick.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And he gets it to go. 7 points here for Thaddeus Young. Rockets leading by 6. Pick by Zeller. Here's BC. Oh, good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Brock. And a miss there on the triple.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Mills with it. He's picked up by Lopez. They set the pick. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Brock. It's Harden with the drive. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Harden's got 7. Poke loose. The kid passes to Lopez. High shot from 10 feet out. Rockets leading by 6. Mills dishes to Harden. The feed to Zeller. Trying to find Mills. Gets it to him. And he gets it to go. 12 points for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Houston lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Houston's gone 3 or 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. The pass to Macy. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And he gets it to go. Macy's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing. Surrendering too many easy baskets. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Mills. 12 points for him.
Don't leave James open.
Harden outside. 4 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it. Here's the kid. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Now here's Mills. Following the miss by Freak. Releases from 15. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets trail by 13. Harden with the defensive effort.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
I tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And Young slams it home.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
All right, Houston with a big group substitution here. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 40% from the field. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Brock in at shooting guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Montejunas. Then it's Johnson and the Rockets with possession here. Following the miss by Brook Lopez. Here's Adams, and the layup is good. Adams has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here's the kid. The Rockets making the shot. Feeds to Lopez. It's taken away by Brewer. Only one man back on D. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the Rockets making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Now here's McLemore. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's the kid. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. McLemore off the pick from Brock. Will it go? And again, no good by Brooklyn. Rockets leading by 18. Pick by Zeller. On its way from Neal for 2, and it falls over the rim and in.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
And so here is Houston following the miss by Freak. Stolen away to the inside. Young, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off of turnover.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Shots good by Neal.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. Number 1, the Nets.
Kevin, this squad had some great passers. I'm talking about an open teammate. And that's the key to having assists and leading the league in that category. Finding open teammates for good shots.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. For Brooklyn, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
All right now, gentlemen. 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls.
All right. Stay on him.
Both free throws good from Brock. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 31 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Macy, he's checked in for Gary Neal. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Harden outside. Houston moving it around. They get it back. And McGee kicks to Harden. To the paint. Here's Zeller. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And not known as a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, Greg, with his length, he doesn't have to go far to get to that rim.
I tell you what, guys, he got it right there without a problem.
Here's Brewer. Takes it off the glass. Brewer's got his second bucket tonight. Nets trail by 21.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's the kid. Brewer with the steal. The dish now to Zeller. Macy passes to McGee. Swiped away. Here's Brock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Harden outside. Now Macy. He's got 7, 6 on the shot clock. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point. Nets trail by 19 to the inside from the stripe. The Rockets pull it in. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out left to the wing. Picked off in midair. Pass to McLemore. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. Young was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now, here's Mills, guarded by Brock, and Mills kicks to Capella. That's good. And the Rockets lead by 19. The Nets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. The kid passes to Young. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. So far in the game for the kid, he's got 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
Brooklyn making some changes. Bennett's checked in for Lopez. And Langston Galloway subbed in for McLemore.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Harden kicks to Mills. From outside, off the mark.
Though sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he...
And it goes.